We talked about the journeys of success. We talked about the adventure that influence can provide. But now it's all encapsulated on something that can bring strength and hope at this time. Hi, I'm Jimi Hendrick, and this is Christlike Leaders on Empower Your Pattern 2.0. Did you know that there are success patterns to help you receive more, help you to live a better and extraordinary life? In this, I'm Jimi Hendrick. I am a Success, Confidence, and Thrive coach, a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And if you come with me, I'll show you the success patterns. Let's go. I want to give a couple of shout-outs to people who have contributed in so much to my life. The first one is someone that has been involved more long-term. And sadly, he's going to be moving pretty soon. Bishop Dave. Bishop Dave has given me so many wonderful ideas. He and his family is really some of the inspiration of how I decided to become a podcaster. He's been my friend for 13 years. This October will be 14. And even though he's moving to Utah, our friendship will never die. Okay? Just want you to know that. Now, here's someone that's been involved for the betterment of my life on the short term. She just arrived working with me last week. You remember the last episode I talked about Miss M. God bless her, she's been an inspiration to me. So, I don't know, I guess Bishop Dave kind of inspired me to do this particular episode. And it's a Sunday morning, so I'm kind of like, why not? Yeah, why not? So, we're going to go ahead and have this little wonderful adventure. Talking about Christlike leadership. So now we're going to go ahead and put it on our thinking cap so we can do what Jesus did. And are you guys ready for this adventure? First stop, get ready to climb on board the Empowerment Express here in a few minutes. You ready? Let's go! Alright, I would say there's about 7 marks of a Christ-like leader. Okay? There's 7 marks of a Christ-like leader. And these are very important, okay? These are very key. You know, I've been podcasting for quite a while. You know, I have a brother podcast that I've been doing through an alter ego named J.R. Hendrick. Well, this one here is more my territory. And so, to that extent, we're going to go ahead and just admit that Christ-like leadership sometimes calls for us to change. But beyond change, it calls us to stretch ourselves. Okay? So, are you guys ready? Because we're going to bring down a little slice of heaven. All aboard the Empowerment Express. We are going to go ahead and go right into what I see as the 7 attributes of the Christ-like leader. Okay? The first one. Yeah, I know. It just came to my mind how it is, I think many Christ-like leaders are ambiverts. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what's an ambivert? I want you to buy my book, The Winning Personality, A Values-Based Approach to Entrepreneurship in This Economy. In that book, I talk about what an ambivert, how it is, what it is. It's not introversion, it's not extroversion, it's in between. And that's the best part. Okay. Now here's the second part. A Christ-like leader is biblically based. Now, I don't mean to be getting too much into the theology of preaching. I'm not necessarily one of those sola scriptura people behind that, but I think that the Bible is the primary textbook on leadership in Christianity, okay? This is the primary textbook. And so I'm hoping that really helps you. Now, the third one. I think that a Christ-like leader must confess himself to be a Christian. They're not willing to hide their love for the Lord, their allegiance to the Lord, denying it. They're Christian. They confess that they're Christians. Okay, now isn't that something that we all can cleave to? I hope so. Because this is something where we can really be this is something that can really be to our advantage and to our help. And so here in a moment we're about to cut the gloves off and we're going to go into the fourth attribute. And this is where some of you probably went, oh, once I list it. So get ready. Because here it is. Plain truth. The fourth attribute is discipline and determination. I can hear you say, oh, Jimmy, come on. I didn't want you to preach a sermon. Well, you may hear me preach here and now and then. And, well, in a way, this is one of those times. You ever wonder where disciple came from? Think about it. Where did disciple come from? It comes from another word. Discipline. Jim Rohn, he said this. He said, success is involved in participating in several disciplines every day. And I think this is something that's important as a Christian. Participation in several disciplines every day. You say, what disciplines? Prayer. Scripture study. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go into the fifth. The fifth category, Christian ethics. I remember when I sat down and wrote my book on ethics, I thought it was going to be cut and dry. And we was in the proofreading process. Bishop Dave's wife was like, Jimmy, I was afraid, with the general audience, the ethics situation could be a quagmire. Yes, it could. If you're not a believer. But if you want to be a Christ-like leader, yeah, it's important. Because let me tell you something, ethics helps you with the becoming. Because Christ-like leadership is something that, here we go again. Christlike leadership is something you attract by the person that you become. Okay, so here we go. All aboard. Now, number 6. The 6th qualification of a Christlike leaders is faith. And some of you are kind of like, oh, come on. That's a no-brainer. Is it a no-brainer? Folks, we're living in a reactive culture that in some ways can question and test our faith every day if we're not careful. If you get too much heed to the news media, the social media, and you're not willing to think it through yourself. See, that's what Empower Your Pattern is about. I give you general principles and ideas, and you think it through yourself. Okay? And so that's important. You have the faith. You have the faith, and God just brings it home. So we're going to go ahead in these last few minutes. We're going to go ahead and bring it on home with the last one. Ready? Godly goal setting. And you're kind of like, Jimmy, religion and temporal life is separate. How can you? No. Listen to me. The heart of Empower Your Pattern is that you don't separate the spiritual from the temporal if you're living according to spiritual principles. And so setting spiritual goals to be a Christ-like leader is one of the most important things in the world, right? Okay, now, recap. Are you guys ready to unwrap our little package as a result of this adventure? Let's go. You've heard what I've had to say. I know I've been through a lot the past month or so. But the one thing I can count on is that Christ-like leadership, it's like a treasure. It's like a gem. And these 7 principles help you unpack that gem. Okay? Now, I'm hoping to be a little more grander scale. Setting up a Facebook Live event and all that. But I hope you guys understand. We have so much potential in us. Okay? So I'm hoping that this blesses your lives right here and right now. I hope you enjoy listening to Empower Your Pattern. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a citizen of Pattern Realm. Share this with Mama Son, Papa Son, and everyone. It's Jimi Hendrix saying, until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so that you can go out there and have what others can't. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. You guys have a blessed day, because next podcast, the window's opening and you're jumping into it. Take care, God bless.